Ryan Little. Ryan Little. Brian Little. Brian Little.
No! First one? First one? Oh, no! Come on! Come on! He's still alive! He's still alive! No! Oh, God! Come here. Eat. He went up in the... Eric coming in, like every night. Light him up.
Jack it up.
Oh! Oh my God! Oh my God! Shiny! 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 We have to get Merlin. We have to get Merlin. What is it? What is it? What is it? Water orb! I have this! Done. Tabby, go. Whoa! Oh my God!
You know what the stakes are for this.
What? I see for the count?
Our marriage.
Microphone check. Microphone check. Check 2 1 2. What you gonna do? We got a snowy Wizarding Wednesday for you bars. Yeah. Get my background music. We got mic checks. Trisha, Rita, Merlin, Moonlily, Amelia, Becky, Magica, Micah. And we got Stargazer over on Twitch as well, alongside Hillary and Joel. Who else we got over there? Who is that? Wait, Alvadora? I'll call it Al. I'll say Al. I'll just say Al. Everyone wishes. Yeah, I think we're supposed to be 2 birthdays today. I think there's 2 birthdays today, which means I have to sing twice today. I'm pretty sure there's 2. I know Lauren's. Lauren! But I feel like there's another one. Let me see. Do that one. Let's get the ambiance. Let's get the fireplace. Mine's is tomorrow. Okay, Becky's. Okay. Becky. And Parrish, too? Does Parrish have a birthday? is early February just the jam? Paris was yesterday. Okay. Wow. So I got it. That's what, 3? Lauren, Parrish, and Becky's is tomorrow. I'm still not prepared. I didn't get my vocal cords ready or anything. So let me get my music going first, so I can wish our wizarding community members a happy birthday. Hopefully they come out happy after my singing. After my singing, no promises. That's how we roll. But yeah, hopefully. No, nobody's ears are broke. Miles was in the 7th, says Amelia. Just sing from the heart, says Big Evil. Celebrate 2 years count drummer. Yes, it does. It does. What are we celebrating 2 years for? What are we celebrating 2 years for? Okay. Me. Foley. Our speakers just broke. All right. Happy birthday to... No, I can't do that one because it doesn't say you guys' names. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Parrish. It was yesterday. Lawrence, who's today, and Becky, who's tomorrow, and drummer who celebrated 2 years or something. Being with you guys. Okay, I'll take it. Happy birthday to you and many more. Let's go. No, seriously, happy birthday, guys. And like, I hope you guys have a magical day on your birthday. I hope it's celebrated with people who love you and adore you and will shower you with so much Lumos that you don't know what to do with it. But yeah, honestly, I hope you guys have a great birthday. So, and thanks for being a part of this community and sharing your Lumos with us every Wednesday. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Happy birthday, everyone. Well said, drummer. Well said. That being said, after hearing that singing, I haven't introduced myself. Yo, this is your boy James over at XpectoGO. Bring you guys the latest and greatest in Hogwarts Legacy, Wizarding World, Harry Potter content. Whether that be the amusement parks, the theme parks, the studio tours, the TV shows, the movies, and of course the video games, which is a main staple here on the channel. We cover it all every Wednesday live, L for live, with this magical community. And it's a lot of fun. 5 years running, I believe in June or maybe May. And we're honored to do this with you guys and share our passions, our love, and just overall thoughts with the Wizarding world with you guys, and vice versa, hearing you guys' thoughts on the topics. And today we got a bunch of news I want to cover and go over, and kind of bookmarking that with the future of Hogwarts Legacy, thanks to some mishaps that are happening over at WB. We covered it a little bit last week after the Schreier of Bloomberg report concerning WB games, but I've been thinking on and off about it, and just like covering, making the choice to kind of spread our wings and kind of start covering other games outside the Wizarding world has allowed me to look at WB and the Harry Potter gaming in general from the outside looking in, instead of just being in the inside looking out and stuff. And there's some concerns, especially when it comes to how much we'll get. And I say how much, but gaming wise, content we'll get I don't see another Harry Potter game on the horizon at all, unless we get a surprise announcement. And the way WB is reacting to some of their losses in 2024, they're really doubling down on the franchises that have made the money, especially David Zaslav, the CEO of Warner Brothers Discovery, who just bought this company and wants to make money off of its popular IPs. And taking risk as of right now isn't really a priority or something they can do because of the mishaps they've had in their first couple of years of owning the company, coming from Discovery to WB. And so based off of their words, they're really doubling down on not just the live service element, but also just the franchises and the ones that have, again, made the money, like a Hogwarts Legacy, like a Batman Arkham series, like a Game of Thrones on Mortal Kombat. And so that's sad, because it would be nice to have a variety of games outside of Hogwarts Legacy in between, like we have with the Magic Awakened Quidditch Champions and so on. So we'll elaborate and talk more about that. I want the book in, but we got some news in regards to casting we touched on last week for Dumbledore. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on that. And of course, we got a new announcement for the Scholastic books of Harry Potter, illustrated books specifically. We'll talk about that. And then some more news in regards to the Wizarding World hiring somebody from Disney to help run, I believe, the TV shows, and what this could mean for the upcoming TV series starting to shoot this summer, I believe. So we'll talk more about that. A lot of news to go over, but thank you guys for being here and hanging out. Let me see. That's it, yeah. Cheaper illustrator. Yeah. We'll talk about the illustrator. Need to get in touch with the creators of Hogwarts. I asked them if we can explore the Hogwarts Express download. Yeah. Well, and that's, speaking of Hogwarts Legacy, I think that's what's so dope about the mods being officially integrated into the game, outside of obviously the downside of it not being on console. It allows Hogwarts Legacy, the game, at least the first game, to grow and be a mainstay or a staple in the community with the new creations from the mods, but it's community run, not just Avalanche Software run with DLCs and updates. It's community ran. So that way, so thus, there will always be something new when it comes to Hogwarts Legacy. So when Avalanche Software starts to buckle down and starts to develop, or currently developing, whether it's a DLC or just a sequel, we still have new content without having to rely on Avalanche Software because of the mod accessibility being prevalent officially now. So I think that's a dope thing as well. Still holding out hope we get mods on consoles. Me too. I scripted a video about it, and then we got we got the avowed review or free copy code from Xbox that came out of nowhere. I think we got it Monday. We played it Tuesday. Dropped the video Wednesday today. But that was something I was working on top of other content and stuff, and kind of fix what was going on with our playthrough for Hogwarts Legacy last Saturday. So busy day on top of my classes. In regards for YouTube classes that we got invited to. Shout out to you guys, the memberships, YouTube membership class thing, whatever. So yeah. And we have like 6 inches of snow right now. Like, it is snowing crazy. So I've been taking care of that, running around grocery shopping, salting everything within my eyesight, and yeah, it's been crazy. I just finished watching it. Good job. Thanks, Stargazer. Disney, Harry Potter, heck no. After what they did to Star Wars, I know that's what had me concerned too. Ezio. Also, start James and Sue. Let's play on about. Oh yeah. I wonder how many of these mods features they'll add to the Definitive Edition. The Nebula. I think that's the big question, and I have thoughts as to who. 6 whole inches. You say, yeah. That is for context. We rarely get snow. We've had schools canceled like thrice, 3 to 5 or 6 times this year. And the last time that happened was like 4 or 5 years ago. So yeah, we rarely get snow. It's busy at the DMD. The ID expired today. Oh my gosh. Hey, did you mention about the new Harry Potter book for Goblet of Fire? Demigod Hades, we're about to go into it. As I look out over our 2+ feet. Yeah, I know you guys get it like worse, Stargazer. I'm just saying, 6 inches is like huge for us. So Virginia is technically still in the South. So I no longer think of Definitive Editions coming Hogwarts because we got mods instead. Prestos. That is honestly, a possibility because of that. As Solly with the yo, what's up, Solly? Honestly, I would not be surprised either. And that's another video I want to do on like the possibilities, or just is it real? Like, is this real? But like the DLC, all the issues with WB has me believing that the DLC or Definitive Edition is real. Because they need to make money. That's why I think it's real. And them doubling down and making the sequel a priority is why I think the DLC is real. Just strictly financially. They need it. Granted. Because they're not making money off of mods. They're not making any money. As a company, WB Games. They're not making any money off of mods. And after firing the president, that's why I'm like more like over 50%, I think we're getting a mod. It's your wizard brother from Twitter. Oh, okay. Alvador. Oh, I love that. Alvador. Okay. Shout out to everybody watching on Twitch and, of course, on YouTube. If you guys are watching on YouTube, be sure to drop a like. It really helps the video reach others like yourselves. Talk about these things, and it's a lot of fun. And if you are on Twitch, be sure to follow. Hit the follow button. We're trying to get 4K followers. Let me say hi to everybody first before we get into the news and the topics. They need to make an announcement if the DLC isn't real. Yeah, they do. I think the Definitive Edition is coming because of the mods. I think Definitive Edition is coming because of the mods. So, that's interesting. Presto says is not coming because of the mods, whereas Joseph says it's coming because of the mods. Like Avalanche Software is going, like Avalanche/WB is going to leave out all consoles and only give PC the mods feature. At least some mods will end up in the Definitive Edition. Yeah, and that's one of the 3 ways I think we could get some form of mods on the consoles. At least the current gen. Sorry, PlayStation 4, Xbox Ones, and Switch users. I think it'll probably only be on the PS5 and Xbox Series. Micah, what is good? Especially Companions feature, obviously featured in the first state of play. Yeah. Thanks for the invisibility cloak, Cindy. Hope you're having a good one. Stay warm. Avalanche was always good at managing expectations. If the edition wasn't coming, they'd have Chandler tell us. Britta Critter, that's also another, yeah, that's also another good point. I didn't even think about that. I might have to write that down. Chandler has always come out and said, like, hey, don't expect this or whatever. That is a very good point. I expect the Definitive Edition on the Switch 2 in some form. So DLC, don't get it twisted. I think DLC is possible for the other, and I think that's probably why it could be taking so long, because everybody forgets how long it took for the Switch version of the game to come out after the initial release on February for the current gen consoles. So that could be what's taking long, and they had to hire an outside third-party source to help develop the game for the Switch. So that could be why it's taking so long. Or it's taking so long because it doesn't exist. All are possible. So, at least the most popular mods included in the Definitive Edition. Yeah, at least. At least. But I think also the quality of life mods need to be included. And will be included if we get any mods on the console. And I pointed that out in my video the other day. It was like a week ago, highlighting my favorite mods with the no cooldown. And if you notice S Gold WB, if you have a chance to check out the video, I mentioned S Gold WB, one of the developers who have made a lot of mods for Hogwarts Legacy when it initially launched. All of theirs are quality of life upgrades, like the no cooldown, like the no time it takes to make potions, like infinite gear slots, like money and all those things. So the fact that a WB Avalanche Software dev has made all these quality of life type mods that could easily fit in not only a DLC but a mod for the consoles, or just a new game plus type version of the game for the consoles, just to me makes a lot of sense. Thank you for the birthday wishes, no delay. Parrish, yeah, celebrate 29 months of Patronus Squad in Mod Extraordinaire. Hope you had a good one yesterday. I hope you did. And oh, Trisha gifted 5 Mimbies. Let me get my Nifflers and gifts in the chat. We're getting 5 new members of Patronus Squad. Thanks to Trisha. Making our group that much more bigger and stronger. Making our Patronus that much more bigger and stronger. You love to see it. You love to see it. Thank you, Trisha. Thank you for that. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. Could have been delayed to add monetization, especially since we got mods maybe off the... Yo, mods you have to pay for. Sometimes you have to pay for them. Sometimes they're free. I know BGS 3 doesn't have... I don't think theirs is monetized. Bethesda's is, but Bethesda's been having that, so that's that's another thing. Trisha covered in clutch. But let me say hi to everybody right quick over on Twitch. Again, thank you guys for being here. We got Solly and Alvador over there alongside Hillary, Stargazer, Tim, Joel, and of course Cindy, who is lurking. And Ghost Steps, who just made an appearance popping out of there. I think it's happening soon, but could be delayed. I think also the delay has something to do with GTA 6. But nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about that. But I think the GTA 6 thing is like a thing. We also over on YouTube have Amelia, Beardo Gaming, Becky, all 3 members of Patronus Squad. Britta Critter, then Danielle, Gabe, Janet, Joseph, Lauren, Merlin, Stargazer Tim, Micah, Moon Lady, Parrish, Perez, Steph Cullen, Steph A. Hey, what's up, Steph A? Streamlabs, Trisha, and Prestos. All are members of Patronus Squad right there. So thank you guys for making us part of your day and hanging out for the next 2 hours. I hope you guys are doing well this Wednesday and had a great weekend and have an even better weekend coming up this Saturday. All right. That being said, also here on the side says Hillary, also hashtag Snow Day. Hillary, I hope you're enjoying the snow. Hillary, one of our mods extraordinaires, is a local. We met playing Wizards Unite, and she's also dealing with the snow like we are. So shout out to those. With that being said, let me get some yos in the chat, and we'll dive right on into the topics at hand. Sorry for only looking at this moment. I'm in the middle of sending a birthday gift that my brother gave me. I'm listening to you. Hey, I love it. I love it. Jim Cantor is here. I love it. I love to hear it. I love to hear it. All right, let's do this. I'll save the Hogwarts Legacy stuff for last. Let's start off with something fun and very unexpected. With the, yeah, let's start with Quidditch Champions. Getting real weather. Yeah, I saw him earlier. Yeah, it's just me. Okay, we got yos in the chat. Let's get into the latest and greatest. Over. At XpectoGO, bring you guys the latest and greatest, latest and greatest, latest and greatest, the latest and greatest, latest and greatest.
Ryan Little. Alrighty, ditey. Okay. So first up, a surprise reported by Wizarding World Direct, friends of the channel. I did say Quidditch Champions LCN, and I did see you your tag in in the Discord, and I'm excited. Hey, applause! Let's go. Am I not hearing? Let me make sure the sound alerts are on. Hold on. Let me make sure the sound alerts are on. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. There they are. Okay. I didn't hear the applause, so I was worried. There it is. We got sound alerts. Let's go. But going back, Quidditch Champions had a huge update this past week, or 2 weeks ago, I believe, where you can kind of like have custom matches and everything. But one of the big ones is the Fantastic Beast. Honestly, some of my favorite characters of all time in the Wizarding world, better, I think, than some of the OGs from the Harry Potter books, are now part of Quidditch Champions and available to play with in-game. Fantastic Beast characters are now in Harry Potter Quidditch Champions: Jacob Kowalski, Queenie Goldstein, Theseus Scamander, and of course Newt, who is my favorite Harry Potter character of all time next to Sirius Black. And the designs are like very well done. I honestly, oh, she's missing the broom. I honestly, I need to play just to get these guys, just to get Newt at least in the game while I can. I saw this. This was a huge surprise, pleasant surprise, and yeah. Later and greater, only thing better than later greater. Hey, what's up, Brendan? The idea specialist from way back in the day with Unite. Let Jacob fly, go, 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 go. There are several times I wanted to play Quidditch Champions with some of these player models. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. I love Quidditch, but something makes me reluctant to log into Quidditch Champions as much. I can't. Yo, Prestos, I know. Like, I love Quidditch as well. I love the character designs. The game is fun. It's just, there's something that doesn't, like, have me itching to play it. I don't know. I don't know if it's just because it's repetitive. I don't know. But there's just something that's just like not bringing me back constantly like a Wizards Unite or like even Magic Awaken. Like I would be obsessed with trying to do the dailies and trying to do at least a couple of battles because the battles were invigorating. But I don't know. I don't have that. Queenie looks nice. Yeah, let's check her fly. And these are offline mode. You think so? She is such an interesting character. I know. XpectoGO in there, though. There's no more dailies and weeklies. Really, LCN? Interesting. I wonder why. Maybe they're not getting enough people to do it. Hey. Oh, you switch pants.
Yeah.
Was
My
it wet?
jeans got wet, yeah.
Sue was playing in the snow. Everybody.
It was cold.
How much is it? How high is it?
So you guys can tell me if I just wasted my own time. But someone at work who used to live in a very snowy place said, don't wait until it's done snowing to shovel the garage or shovel the driveway. You shovel it every couple of inches because it's very easy, and that way you don't need to shovel 14 inches of snow all at the same time at the end.
Yeah.
So I just went and shoveled, and there was maybe 3 inches already. It's only been snowing for 4 hours.
Yeah.
And okay, people are confirming. Yeah, so but it was accumulating while I was shoveling.
Yeah.
So like before I even left, there was a visible layer of snow, and I was just looking at it like it was so hard not to keep going and just like, but I knew I couldn't.
Okay.
Rita said it makes it so much easier. Denebula said it hurts your back less. Parrish said it compacts if you don't do it, and that snow is really heavy. Yeah. It's like the big fat heavy flakes of snow, super wet.
Yeah.
Okay, Ashley said it's definitely better to shovel while it's snowing.
And
that's why I'm a little bit late because I just finished work and it was
off.
And I had to eat a snack, and then it was time for the stream to start, but we hadn't shoveled the driveway yet, so I didn't want to let it accumulate for 3 more hours.
And it doesn't scoop up all the salt, because I just did like 2 50-pound bags of salt.
Yeah.
It doesn't scoop up the salt.
That's what I was told. But
Chat, can we confirm the 100 pounds of salt I put all around our property will not be scooped up after Sue was doing the driveway? Can we get it confirmed for that?
Oh, use your knees. My back hurts. So I was not using my knees. But I wasn't really lifting it. I was just kind of like tipping it off the edge of but the next round we will have to toss it because the snow is piling up. Okay. So.
And it's going to get dark soon.
Yeah. We'll do some night
Where
shoveling.
it snows. I'm thinking just getting a flamethrower. And we got a cosign correct from chat. Okay. It's still strange.
Hey, Samantha.
I love it when the snow is so light and fine. You can use your leaf blower.
Oh, cool.
To clear the. Ooh, interesting. That's the type of snow we have right now.
So it never snows here.
That's what I was telling them.
But I'm confident we have at least one neighbor in the neighborhood who has a snowblower, and they're going to be so happy when they come out.
I don't think so.
I bet at least one person. I feel like we have some very prepared neighbors who love tools. So
I also think we have some
smart neighbors who don't waste their money on stuff they don't need. That's also true. I'm just gonna keep an eye out to see who's got the fun toys for clearing snow that we never get.
I know our next door neighbor, policeman. He's like, yo, just if you need something, just let us know. So I know we got something there.
They're so nice.
Yeah. Also, name is James.
Denebula said, my father had a snowblower, but we live in the Midwest. That makes sense. Yeah. Kai said we had to shovel 5 times over the weekend with all the snow. Okay. I feel better about what I just did, although I did, again, lift with my back. At least I wasn't twisting while lifting.
The trick is just to ride that thing like a lawnmower. Just... and then scoop. But that's
I think my center of gravity is a little too high.
That's a lot of snow to lift, but
it really wasn't bad. My back didn't start hurting until like almost done. Yeah.
Okay.
Snow angels. This is the perfect.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be able to do so many snow angels. We should take some pictures of snow angels and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Oh, yeah, Quidditch Champions. Adding Fantastic Beasts characters. Like Kowalski, Queenie. I wish this thing kept going. Theseus, Newt's brother, and of course.
What's this from?
Quidditch Champions.
Aw.
Yeah, I know. So that's one of the first updates that came out of nowhere.
Pirouettes said it's a Newton friend.
But yeah, raise your hand if you guys still are actively playing Quidditch Champions. I'll say either once a week or twice a month. Raise your hand if you're doing that. Let us know in the comment section. Anything. No, Tina, I know.
Thank you,
so surprised.
LC.
LC, there's no more Vault and Wing keys. The market got an update and no more seasons going forward. I'm sure it would be.
Not sure if there will be an event.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
LC, thank you for the super chat. Let me get my next list of gifts in the chat. And wait, so how do you get the new characters there, LC? It could be removed to Sue, scrape the ground with a shovel, but if you just skimmed it.
I probably did it perfect. Whatever perfect is, I probably did
Sue.
that. It'll be fine.
Do you think they will continue to support champions with new content or soon call it? Rest us, I think they're gonna call it.
Yeah.
They wrapped up last month. They wrapped up Suicide Squad and Multiverses. Multiverses came out of nowhere. Suicide Squad, we've been waiting on that one. Obviously, they canceled Magic Awaken late last year. What was that, October? At least in this side of the world. I think Quidditch Champions is next. And then there's nothing else. Puzzles and Spells, I don't see them doing anything with it. I think they're fine with that. I think that's a mobile game that's making the money. Same with Hogwarts Mystery. So the only 3 Harry Potter games that's like I think will be available worldwide still: Legacy, Mystery, and Puzzles and Spells, which will go into the future of Harry Potter gaming topic I want to talk about later. Beardo, what is good? What's up, Harry Potter? What happened to Quidditch Champions? I haven't played it yet. You haven't played Potter? Nothing's happened yet. It's just they're doing a lot of changes in regards to season passes and stuff that makes it feel like it's going away.
Hey, Harry Potter.
I know, it's been a minute.
I know.
Our snow today was fluffy. It's the best. Yeah,
nice.
It was ours is pretty fluffy too.
It felt like wet snow to me, but I am not an expert on types of snow.
I always go off of how the snowflakes fall, and
from like top to down.
Yeah, from top to down. That's falling.
They like from the gravity it toward the surface of the earth. That's how these fell. So that helps.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
I can't.
Dylan, I actually didn't eat any snow, but I will take your note under advisement. I will not eat the yellow snow particularly.
Dylan. What's up, Dylan? I was a fail. Oh my gosh. Don't eat the yellow snow. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that was Quidditch Champions. Let us know again, whether live or in the comment section below, or Replay Squad.
Britter, aren't you from Canada? And she said, LOL, listening to y'all talk about snow. Britter, we're going to get up to 14 inches. That's nothing for you all, right?
Yeah.
It's a big deal for us.
Stargazer was just talking about, we got 2 feet. He said 6 inches, you say.
1 inch would shut us down.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's what I told her. I was like, bro, like, we don't get it.
We're not built for that here.
No. Nothing in the governmental structures
of civilization is ready for anything snow.
I also looked up if I have to shovel the deck. And the answer is only if the snow gets to the same height as the railings, and also to clear a path so that you have 2 exit points in your house. So anyway, it's a whole thing. What?
If I can't open the door, I'll do something. Like that.
I am just trying to stay informed.
Gotcha. I love that about you. I love that about you. We always talk about me and my research, and me researching everything. You do it a lot too.
But like not endlessly though. I'll Google it once and then I'm done.
Yeah. So you're not the rabbit hole.
I'm a quick check. Like
okay.
I know enough now. Okay. Hey Birdman.
KP Birdman. We need to petition Scopely. Oh my gosh. Are you telling me that you never bought the lawn tractor? No, no, Cindy, because the lawn tractor could also be a snow shovel.
What?
No, Cindy. It wasn't in the finances, and yeah. So, that's another reason why we need it.
No, we don't. I like mowing the lawn.
I know.
It's a nice 2 hours of alone time.
Alone. I already know where you're going. Oh my gosh. Cindy, okay, Wizards Unite fans, I gotta talk about this right quick, because I totally forgot about this. Everybody else hold on.
Hey David, Merlin is checking on his pot roast stew. Be very jealous. Too late, I'm extremely jealous. That sounds amazing.
Where is it? Let me just do Pokemon.
What is Scopely?
Hold on. Okay.
What?
I know.
Niantic?
I know.
What?
Okay. Real quick.
What?
I know. I saw it today. Bloomberg's reported that Niantic intends to sell their video games business to Saudi-owned Scopely Inc. What does that mean for Pokemon Go?
Dancing!
Yoko!
Hey, Yoko.
I usually watch on YouTube. I know.
Welcome.
So, a lot of people have brought this up, and our Wizards Unite fans are like, could they bring back Wizards Unite? Now, this business, from what I've read, briefly, they are the ones that make the Monopoly Go game as well. And that game, alongside others, are monetized out the wazoo. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of transactional stuff. You would think how Magic Awakening felt earlier, like later on in its lifespan when we were playing it. This company takes it to a whole nother extreme. Like,
and it works?
Monopoly Go is still a thing. A lot of people download it, yeah. So, I don't know what this means for Pokemon Go. I don't know if this could mean something for Wizards Unite, but this was a huge shock to the gaming world, especially as a person who still plays Pokemon Go regularly, weekly. So yeah. Also make Star Trek Fleet Commander, which I play a lot.
Nice.
Okay, nice.
Ether said wazoo, which you just said.
Someone will want Pokemon Go for sure. Oh, yeah. The thing is, it looks like they're selling it, or at least intend to sell based off this report, to a company that has had huge success with mobile gaming. Mm-hmm. So that just makes a lot of sense. It's weird because Niantic loses their Pokemon partnership, So does that partnership go to this company? Like, it's going to be weird how things run. A lot of the content creators who are with Niantic because of Pokemon Go, does that now change their affiliation? Do they want to be with somebody from Saudi Arabia? Like, there's a lot of questions outside of the gaming aspect that I'm very interested in seeing play out over the coming months. But this was a shock. And a lot of people, including myself, thought the games financed their pursuit of AR. So the gaming part was just a revenue stream. So I'm very curious as to why they're getting rid of it. Because this is not just Pokemon Go. It's going to be Ingress. It's going to be Peridot. It's going to be the little Pikmin game as well. All of those games now, if this report is correct, will be gone from Niantic. 2 of which are Niantic created games, not IPs from Nintendo. So yeah, this is going to be crazy. But yeah, I concur, Brandon. Bring back Wii U. Yeah, it just means they're not doing games. Exactly.
Brendan said he's connecting some dots. Cindy plays a Star Trek game. Niantic sells game to company that runs Star Trek game. Cindy is the common denominator. Cindy is behind it all.
Cindy is the one who can bring back Wishes Unite. Why y'all hitting me up?
You heard it here first.
Cindy is the one that can do it.
Harry Potter said, "Isn't WB Games in a weird place too?"
We will talk. We touched on it last week. We're going to talk about that.
Has their place gotten weirder since last week? Probably not.
No. New rumors coming out as to the games they're working on, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll get there. So yeah, I wanted to just highlight that before we move on to the next topic, right quick. With that next topic being, we broke game. Oh my God.
We broke.
Who said that?
Lobo. Coming in with the alternate WBs from last week.
Yeah. This was brought to me on Twitter. We're getting a new interactive illustrated edition of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire coming this October.
But I want them to finish illustrating the other books.
I know, for me, but Mina Lima, I think, aren't doing them anymore. So I think it's another artist.
Yeah.
So I think the transition is going to be like different.
Are they going to start over?
Oh my God.
Oh.
Like, we have like what? Because the last one they left off was what? Goblet of Fire or Order of the Phoenix?
5.
So Order of the Phoenix. Okay. So that was the last one. Okay. Because this seems to be continuing to Mina Lima. Yeah. I want Mina Lima back. But anyway, yeah. So this is the book coming out in October. This is the deluxe special edition of the 4th installment of Hogwarts, of Harry's Hogwarts Adventures, bringing together several key moments in the kaleidoscope of colors. Not gonna lie, this is gorgeous. Obviously, this scene is from the Triwizard Tournament, but yeah, I
don't know.
I know. I need Mina Lima.
What's
bro.
interactive about it?
Of course.
Okay, that is cool.
Yeah.
But is that the right tone for this?
I mean, the Yule Ball looks like it. The Yule Ball definitely looks like it. Yeah, I don't want to start a new set. Exactly. But here's some of the artwork. Interview with Harry for the Daily Prophet. I'm not
It's such a different style. It's completely different.
It's not rounded or anything like the other ones were.
No, it's not. it's just so it's just so sharp, and the colors are so stark.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like, I feel like Wizarding World is very shadowy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's not that bright at all.
Yeah.
And the shadowy goes into also them having to hide their world in the first place from muggles. So the color came from the houses and like the memorabilia and like, you know, that's where you got the colors. It wasn't really like in their clothes or anything. So yeah. Don't see anything on price, which is a great question.
Yeah, that is a great question, Nico.
Don't see anything on the price. Maybe we'll get that later. They usually have how much galleons you have to spend, but nothing as of yet. And the trailer apparently is not working either. But gorgeous artwork nonetheless.
But
just
that
different
almost
style.
looks like the Mysterious Benedict Society type art. If you've seen those books, like it's very like, I don't know.
It reminds me.
LC said it's a no from Mo. That might be a typo, but I like it. Yeah. It must have been a typo, but I liked it, LC. It's a no from Mo too.
It's colorful, not ornate. I only have books 1 through 3 in the Lima special ones. Oh, okay.
Britter said it's too close to JK for her. It's a no from her. Understand that.
Yeah, for
totally
sure.
understand.
For sure.
Moon Lily doesn't like it. Brightish, but lacks the whimsy that Mina Lee.
That's it. This feels like a 1920s, like.
Yeah, Art Deco.
Yeah.
It's very in your face, and I don't think that it's the colors that are in your face about the Wizarding World.
It's the style.
It's like everything is a little bit to the left of where you expect it to be in the Wizarding World. Like it's like almost normal, but like not quite. But this isn't that.
That's a good call. Yoga says very cute, very demure. Whimsy is everything in Harry Potter. Yep.
Nick Shaw said Mo disapproves. Mo does disapprove.
But yeah, this was announced. When was this?
What's interactive about it? Also, is there like a one of those things you could scan with your phone
or with your like wand or something? Like that's what I was trying to see. Because what's his name tagged me, Harry Jackson. About it. Oh, we got a trailer right here. Hold on.
We're in business.
We got something over on X.
Scholastic is making a mint.
Bro,
they never have to sell another book again.
So
that's the interaction.
Yeah, so you got the pop out ones.
Is it really a pop-up book, or is it like you activate that with your phone or something?
I don't know if there's any like QR codes or something to go with it. But Mina Lima's other ones had some pop-out stuff, elements like this as well.
Really?
Yeah, not the ones like we have. There was some other ones, special edition ones they did. Yeah. Interesting. I mean, if you're a collector, you have to add it to your collection. Like, that's just an automatic. So, just an FYI. That's dropping again in October. Nope. Well, that's the thing.
They can see the screen right now, and it's like infinite of us happening.
Even when I turn those off. All right. I turned sound alerts off.
You're a wizard, Harry.
So I'm not logged in. Let me see.
Can we restart the Twitch stream? That's what Moon Lily is saying.
Yeah. All right.
Turn the volume like all the way down, maybe. for all of them. Where's the dancing one?
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
You're a wizard, Harry.
And then go to the You're a Wizard, Harry.
And that one.
Okay.
I turned the volume down.
All right. So we'll see. No!
How?
Global alert settings. Did you do that?
Uh-huh.
You're a wizard,
I'm
Harry.
just gonna turn off everything.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. I even disabled chatbot.
Just turn off all the sound alerts.
You're a wizard, Harry.
No, these are all commands. It's not gonna do anything. What?
Just stop streaming on Twitch.
I did.
You did?
Yeah. I did.
What?
I did.
You're a wizard, Harry.
It's creepy.
Global settings. Everything's off. And I turned off the volume.
Something in OBS?
I'm just gonna do that. Can y'all still hear us? Yeah, it's got to be something in OBS. Yeah.
Process still running in Task Manager? Good question.
It wouldn't be. So since the
Okay, they can hear us.
since it's online, it's not necessarily on the computer. It's the website or the extension within the thing.
And so we muted the sound from it. Can they still hear it if it's happening?
No, they
Okay.
shouldn't be able to.
It stopped. Awesome. We did it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I have never had that happen before.
What
No.
a weird thing to happen.
Yeah, it stopped. So, sorry everybody who was on Twitch. I had to troubleshoot and try to figure out what was going on. But anyway,
Can you resume Twitch streaming?
yeah.
Moonlily said, at least it was a nice tune to have on repeat.
I mean, yeah, it's one of my favorite songs, obviously. I'm trying to think. I can't have any background music playing then. Hate that.
We'll figure it out. I'll just hum. Or we can put background music on the TV behind us.
Well, I know
It wouldn't hear.
Well, no, it's not that. It's the music I have is copyright approved. I don't know.
Oh,
that what it is.
right.
Yeah. Because
Gotcha.
I paid for it. Ryan Little. That's why I always play it.
Japan.
But anyway, getting back to what we were saying.
Rita said Sue can just sing to us.
Yeah, getting back. We are back over on Twitch. Sorry, guys, but yeah, I might save my galleons for the illustrated book. Honestly, if I'm being straight up. And hopefully we get a continuation of books 7 and 6 and 7 and like boom, because that's
Finish the series out.
that's what a lot of people like have started like collecting, and I mean they're so well done, man. And again, shout out to me and Lima. So that's ideally the situation, but yo, if you want to get that one, you know, no hard feelings.
Cindy said that she thinks I sing as well as I dance, which feels
Is
like
that a bird?
that might be a burn.
Is that a bird?
But Cindy's the one who said it, which makes me think it's not a burn.
Well, no, it can't be a bird because they always give you like 5s out of 10s anyway. I mean, 10s out of 10s
yeah.
anyway, or 5 out of 5. So,
Cindy said, "You decide."
Whoa, Cindy, keeping it. Oh my gosh.
Cindy, you're funny.
Speaking of funny, one of the funnier actors and well known. Again, we touched on this last week, but for those of you guys who weren't here, one of the surprises that came during our stream last week when we were about to end was the announcement from Deadline of John Lithgow nearing a deal to play Dumbledore in HBO's Harry Potter series. Now, I also heard they were nearing a deal for some other people. So, to always take stuff like this with a grain of salt until it's official. But Deadline, Hollywood Reporter, Variety, these major trades are usually 90% like on the same page and usually 90% accurate when it comes to insider news like this.
Have they closed deals with the other actors that we've
Haven't
gotten?
heard like anybody. Haven't heard anybody like this guy's cast. Like nobody. No casting.
Hey, Naleen.
No casting announcements. Like unless you guys have heard something. I have not heard anything, but I know last week you guys highlighted how wide of a range Lithgow has in regards to his acting capabilities.
Harry and the Hendersons. Dexter.
Dexter was the scary
Whoever
one.
he plays as a British person.
30 Rock from the Sun. How have you not
30
brought that
Rock
up?
from the Sun. I never watched that. Third Rock from the Sun.
Third from Sorry.
I never watched that.
Third
I thought
Rock
it was
from the
about
Sun.
aliens.
It is.
Oh. Well, then I was right.
He's him and four other people are aliens, dressed up as humans, and they're like learning about humans. But yeah, they're aliens.
Well, then I had an accurate understanding of what the show was about.
Yeah.
And made a decision based on good information.
What's that one? What's that Daddy's movie? Stepdad or whatever. Not Step Brothers. With Will Ferrell, Mark Wahlberg. I think Mel Gibson and him were in the second one.
What?
Yeah, it's a funny movie. What's the name of that movie, chat? Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg's movie. But anyway.
But not the other guys.
No, not the other guys. That's right, they were the other guys as well. They were. But that's why I said Mel Gibson and John Lithgow. Because those two were in the second one, and Mel Gibson played Mark Wahlberg's father, and John Lithgow played Will Ferrell's father.
No, it's not Step
It's
Brothers.
not Step Brothers. It's not. Oh no! Now I'm gonna.
Denebula, I did not see that Warwick Davis earned a BAFTA Fellowship Award and that Tom Felton gave his intro.
I did not see that either. I knew about the BAFTA. What was that movie? Anyway, I'm sorry. He can be a good actor. He's not British. I'm sorry.
This is your hill?
This is the hill.
This is the hill.
This is the hill I'm standing. I'm going to die on.
I'm going to save my hill for some other future unknown event.
Oh, don't get it twisted. I can always have multiple hills when it comes to the casting. But, like, what was so cool about the first movies was because it was a who's of UK actors.
I don't think that's what was so cool about it.
From strictly a
casting point
of view. And if you look at the behind the scenes, Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint all talked about learning from the who's of UK actors. No, yes,
international actors.
UK actors. Because they also were UK actors. The kids were UK actors.
Because acting is different in other countries. You're right.
No.
The rules are different. You have to act on the right side of the road instead of the left.
Oh my gosh. If you want to be an actor, usually you want to emulate somebody who's like similar to your background or similar to a style you want to aspire to. And a lot of the UK that's what's so crazy, and that's what's so different about the actors between, if we're comparing UK and American. Yeah, we got NYU and a lot of the stuff like that, and you can do Broadway stuff, but like
These guys over there, they do Shakespeare. They do a lot of like the old stuff, and I think with classically trained, a lot of them, which at least the old school ones, but I just think has to be a requirement, especially if the kids are. The kids are required to be UK from Scotland areas.
I think that's because kids can't act and have an accent. Put on a fake accent, you know?
But again, that's why I liked the first one as well when it came to the casting. Not just because they were great actors, but they were UK actors. They understood the slang and what references meant. And like, there's some stuff you just can't fake when it came to being like slang and stuff. You can be taught, but there's some stuff to me you just can't fake. That's just me. That's the hill.
What do they have to fake? We're all deeply familiar with the story.
Slang. Like, why? How they're
saying
it?
There's not a ton of slang.
Sue. I'm not saying specifically for Harry Potter. I'm saying specifically a UK actor.
Okay, Rui said James is right. It's the cultural nuances that make the UK actors best for the Potter roles.
Thank you.
It's not just about accent, but about the dialect and the slang.
Thank you. Just like you can't pull, which has been done, but it's hard to pull somebody who's not from the hood or from like LA and to be able to understand the nuances of the slang and the culture.
It
and
doesn't
like
stop them from doing it every single time, though.
For sure. But I'm like, it worked for the first one. You already have a leg down because you're following the success and widely acclaimed and praised movies. And I think going that route just adds something that people can complain about. Just like with the Snape thing. And I'm just like, go. There's a ton of actors that we've mentioned during Wizarding Wednesdays and that other people have mentioned that I think would be better for Dumbledore. That's all.
Demigod Hades said Stepdads or Daddy's Home?
Yes, that's the movie. That's the movie. Thank you, Demigod.
Becky said in the UK you can drive 10 minutes and the dialect will be totally different.
Yep.
It's weird enough to see so many Brits playing Americans. That's true too.
Yeah.
It certainly doesn't go the other way. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
for
they'll.
For sure.
I don't know. Like that's true. Authenticity. That's a real thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But
that's not a huge. That isn't a huge sticking point for me.
Okay.
Yeah. It just isn't.
Yeah. And that's fine.
And it might be because I'm American and I don't know enough about accents to notice if it's not quite right. You know, that honestly, whatever's wrong with it is probably something I wouldn't even know exists.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, hey, he seems like a really great Dumbledore.
Yeah.
And like, and it'll be a nuance that is invisible to me. And so I will be able to completely enjoy it.
And there's coaches. There's acting coaches. There's dialect coaches for all of that. There was actually a Brit who came to play a LA gang leader from the 60s. And he learned how to talk by a current gang leader over and out in California and spent time with them, and now like you wouldn't even have known he was a British accent. So all of that, I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying I would prefer it. That's all. Preference. That's my preference. Kind of want Stephen Fry as Dumbledore. I would like Ed Harris, just because his father was Dumbledore. I like Ed Harris.
Can I just say one more thing?
Oh, excuse me.
I think it's a bigger deal if you have someone writing that's not of the culture than if you have someone acting who's not. Because if the writer misses something, then no one's going to get it right.
Agreed.
But the script is going to be genuine.
Yeah.
So they just need to be coached on it.
And that's why the showrunner is such a big deal. And why I'm assuming, well, they did say it had like 3 to 5 meetings with the higher ups, including JK.
3 to 5.
Yeah, because it was either 3 or 5. It was an odd number. But
Yeah.
anyway, they met with JK and the board, the higher ups over at WB, and pitched their, I believe it was like the first season of the Harry Potter TV series, and I forgot the name of the showrunner, but she got chosen because they liked it. But I think there's some nuance that would be displayed and honored, not just culturally, but to the world, because we just talked about whimsy when it came to the Wizarding World.
Yeah.
I think that has to be captured as well as anything else when it comes to adapting the books and stuff. So
Yeah. I mean, like Rui said, as a Brit, I struggle to be immersed in shows and movies where Brits do American accents, and I'm also not keen on it being done vice versa. Personally, totally fair.
yeah,
But no one has a 100% overlap with the character that they are portraying. You know what I mean?
oh yeah. I see
So
what
it's
you're
not.
saying.
It's never going to be.
It's not going to be.
There's
dead
always
on.
going to be something that you do not actually. That there's always going to be a lot that isn't actually part of the actor's experience.
Yeah.
And that's part of the magic of it. Like
Yeah,
when
of
they
acting,
when they
yeah.
do a good job, it's
Yeah.
you forget that there's a real person there
Yeah.
that isn't the
They be-
fictional character.
They become
So-
that person because they did such a good job. Yeah, that's a good call.
But again, totally understand why people would not be excited about
Yeah.
that.
I wanted to talk about this, but time wise, I think we need to get into Hogwarts Legacy.
Okay.
So on growth, exploring new business opportunities. Okay, real quick. This came out of nowhere. This was like a day ago, and I haven't read it. But J.K. Rowling's agency hires former Disney exec to lead Harry Potter franchise team and taps Universal Music alum as CCO. This is an exclusive to Variety.
You can keep going.
I didn't even know Joe Locke was British after watching Agatha all along. That's a good point. But
You can keep talking. I'm just...
I can't. I don't know what's up here, so I had to
Okay.
read it. So this was very interesting, especially when it came to the TV show. Hiring specifically Kieran Jeffrey, joining managing director of the Harry Potter franchise team, overseeing the current marketing, product development, international publishing teams for Harry Potter. And so you guys remember when Wizarding World changed from Wizarding World to Harry Potter. Seeing this just seems like there's an overhaul not only within WB, but for the Harry Potter brand, probably gearing up for the TV show and all the merchandise and stuff that, or at least marketing opportunities that will come into play because of the excitement for this. And they even go into the Kieran's past and experience when it came to stuff, mentioning Disney and its franchise and its partnerships and stuff, and was appointed CMO and VP of Disney Consumer Products. So you got somebody experienced to kind of lead the way with our bad habits, which is more Harry Potter merch and everything and stuff. But I thought this was pretty interesting. And not a lot of people have talked about it, even pointed it out. I found it not the other day. And I think, again, this just goes to the shakeup that's happening over at Harry Potter and WB. And if it's good or not, I mean, that's going to remain to be seen. Japan, was it Japan or China? I can't remember. They just announced, I believe it's China. They just announced a new Wizarding World studio tour, Harry Potter studio tour opening, I believe, in 2026 or 2027. So, I mean, the brand is not going anywhere. The brand is still strong as ever, which still baffles me why the people over at WB were surprised of the success of Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, that still surprises me to this day. But yeah, Disney's everywhere. At least, okay, they're hiring a person who was at Disney. It doesn't necessarily mean Disney is involved.
See you, Trisha.
See you, Trish. Thanks for the super chat earlier. Not super chat. The gifted Membies. Hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday. Oh my gosh. Because millennials hold on to their childhood. Says Hillary.
Jay.
Hey, finally a break at work. The hardest working man in LA, in California. What's up, Jay? Oh my gosh. So yeah. That being said, keep an eye on that. I'm definitely keeping my eye on that. And if we get any news in regards to these two new hires, we'll definitely talk about it on Wizarding World. Probably won't be a dedicated video, but definitely bringing it up for Wizarding World. So that being said, let me get some yos in the chat. We can get into the latest and greatest and talk about my concern for Harry Potter games. Moving forward, I know this ominous, but not gone. I know this ominous, but I don't know. I just have a lot on my mind, and again, having the perspective now of playing other games, and nobody's talking about WB Games projects that's coming out. It's yeah. So let's get some yos in the chat. Let me bring this up. David Zaslav. Franchise. WB Games. Alright, we got yos in the chat. Let's get into the latest and greatest.
Over. I'd expect to go bring you guys the latest and greatest, the latest and greatest, the latest and greatest, the latest and greatest, the latest and greatest.
Ryan Little.
Japan.
Alrighty, dighty. So this is the Bloomberg article we talked about. I think this was briefly. We didn't go too heavy into it last week in regards to Warner Brothers video games division facing thin slate with leadership uncertainty and Wonder Woman issues. And Cliff Notes version, for those of you guys old enough to remember Cliff Notes, basically after the firing of WB Games president David Haydad, a lot has come forward in regards to his practices as the president during his tenure, even before Zaslav and Discovery came and took over. A lot of people said he prioritized things that didn't make sense. He didn't really have a pulse on gaming in general, even though he brought us one of the best games ever made, which was Wizards Unite, and even put together the deal that made Portkey Games a thing, so we could have stories outside the Wizarding World that doesn't have to be canon, and gave us Hogwarts Legacy. Still, the facts are the facts, and a lot of people did not appreciate his leadership, even though he survived 2 turnovers when it came to WB as a business, from AT&T to Discovery. That being said, after his stepping down, I don't want to make sure because I still think it's firing, but after him stepping down, Jason Schreier of Bloomberg has gotten information not only on him, David Haydad, but also the developers under the WB publisher umbrella. Developers like Avalanche Software, which has been a bright spot for WB Games, obviously thanks to Hogwarts Legacy. But also, dark spots like Rocksteady, who made Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, and Monolith, who have made great games, but had to restart the process of developing Wonder Woman, losing the company over $100 million within the 3 years while they were developing the game, and having to probably use another $100 to $200 million to develop the game before the game is even released, and so forth and so on. And I want to encourage you guys to just read it, check it out, especially if you guys have anything vested when it comes to games coming from WB Games. I'm a huge DC fan. Stu knows this. I will argue with her about Superman being one of the best superheroes ever. Stu does not agree.
They've done a very good job hiding that.
But I'm a huge WB fan.
It's a well-kept secret.
And DC being one of my favorite comic publishers of all time. I grew up reading it, so I have a soft spot for anything, whether it's the games, movies, TV shows, cartoons, everything like that. And so I want to see WB win, man. Like, being able to have worked with them with Harry Potter. They made the Harry Potter movies and games. Like, I grew up loving WB, and it's just sad to see the state they're in, not just in the gaming wise, but movie wise. They had a couple of W's when it came to Barbie, 2 years ago, and I forgot another movie, but specifically for the games division, it's down. And this restructuring, this new vision that they have for WB Games, and even the rumors of possibly selling the games division. I'm finding out after reading this, we have no games coming out soon from WB. Nothing. Unless there's a secret project that they haven't talked about. But even then, if it's a AAA game, it's going to take a couple of years. So Wonder Woman was supposed to at least get some stuff this year. 4 years, it started 2021, and we got the trailer, and we're like, okay, Wonder Woman's going to be the next big thing after the horrible things with Suicide Squad. They restarted in 2024, and so that just reset the clock. So now we got to wait another 3 to 4 years. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. That was going to be something that was going to remain continuous revenue. That is now. That's done. That's done. There is going to be no further updates. They have online mode, but that's it. They're not doing anything else with the game. They're just going to maintain. No new features, nothing. And that's from Rocksteady, another big developer, like Monolith, who's making Wonder Woman. And now they're pitching another Batman game. Now to Avalanche Software. Hey, they just put out the biggest game of all of 2023. Selling, now that we found out from this article, not just 30 million units, 34 million units to date of Hogwarts Legacy. 34 million. You're getting into the rare era when you cross 25 to 30. And that's where Avalanche Software is at. But we are going to be crazy if we think we're going to get the game in the next 2 years. I think that's unfair to them. We could, because it came out 2023, and in 2 years it will be 2027. We could. But that's a long time. That's a long time to wait for another sequel. And David Zaslav has said they're focusing on the franchises that has made the money because they're losing money with the games that they have put out in the past couple of years outside of Hogwarts Legacy. Quidditch Champions is losing them money. It's going to be shut down soon, I think. Just like Magic Awakening was. This leads me to the Harry Potter games. If they're focusing on the franchises like Harry Potter, but they're making Hogwarts Legacy a priority, one could surmise, I think that's a good word, they might not want to take risk yet. They gave us Quidditch Champions. They gave us Magic Awakened. It's not really performing well. Hogwarts Legacy is the only thing under the Harry Potter franchise that's doing something. And to that extent, because they're so worried about finances, I really think we're not going to get anything else from the Harry Potter franchise for a while outside of Hogwarts Legacy.
I think that's fair, but I think they've also proven themselves not to be able to identify risky games.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Suicide Squad? Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
Like the games they went all in on were part of solid franchises, right? And that's the risk averse thing that they do in movies is like they have an Avengers movie that does good. We're going to make 50 more of them.
Yeah.
They tried to do the same thing with video games and it didn't work because they didn't know what was popular about the first one. And so they aren't able to make low risk games because they don't know what a low risk looks like.
Yeah.
They don't know what is successful about the successful games, and so they don't know how to make a good non-scary decision about what to invest their time in.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. I would be really surprised if we saw a new Harry Potter game
At least before Hogwarts Legacy.
before the Hogleg DLC and Hogleg 2.
Sequel, yeah.
I think the DLC will be important because that will tell them is it still popular?
For sure. And I think they're getting that data now even with the mods.
Yeah.
Which is why I know, I hate to say this because I'm hurting with you guys. I have to rely on my PC to get anything with Hogwarts Legacy because I'm a console person. I'm not a PC person. And I hate to say this, but this was a good decision also by Avalanche Software because that turmoil and that overturn and reshifting of things that's happening at WB is going to affect Avalanche Software and what they can do. So allowing mods to be officially a feature in Hogwarts Legacy now leaves new updates, new features in the hands of the community and not them. Because there might be some features and stuff they won't be able to do thanks to the higher-ups. So now this game can be forever new, if only on PC, because the community will continue to be creative and bring about new things that allows this game to have longevity like a Skyrim we talked about previously before when it came to the mods feature coming. So I think that's the dope part of mods being available. And kind of gives me hope as to possibilities of what we can get, not only in the DLC, but moving forward with the sequel. And even on consoles, particularly with mods and quality of life, stuff like that. That being said, when it comes to future games, they talked about live service, always on mobile type games, and they want to focus on Harry Potter franchise and Batman and Mortal Kombat and all the other stuff. Again, I don't think we're getting any of that until WB games, or at least WB feels like they can make money off of WB games. And so they're going to rely on those heavy hitters, which cuts the creativity, in my opinion. And a lot of people are starting to talk about this. 2020 changed a lot of things, obviously. But it also made gaming mainstream. Gaming was still pretty much a niche and pretty much looked down upon from the wide audience. We have a very specific bubble. We're gamers and we're Harry Potter fans. But to the outside of sports games, a lot of people are like, why are you playing video games? You're like, they're for kids. And you start to see the esports scene rise up. And now campuses are making esports sites on their campuses because it is viable. Gaming now is a medium that is making more money than the other mediums. Look it up. Google it. Google me. And so because it's become mainstream, these higher-ups are trying to tap into that in an old way or old fashion. And gaming originally was just a creative outlet. It really was. And so now you're taking that creative outlet and it's becoming a mainstream type of revenue service for these big companies. So going back to risk, taking away the risk, which is why you see the same old type of movies from Marvel, same old type of movies from Disney. They're not really doing new ones, so you have remakes of Lion King, of Little Mermaid, of Snow White, of Mulan, of Moana. Like, they can't afford to do a lot of new stuff.
I think it's very hard to tell what people like right now because what your
That's
like
fair.
your
That's fair.
experience
That's fair.
of like your feedback loop is online. And what you see online is targeted at you. So
Yeah.
you are seeing
The algorithm.
you
work.
are seeing what
Yeah.
you have told the algorithm is what you want to see.
Yep.
By your behavior online.
Yeah.
And so how do you measure actual real life popularity?
Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously they're not doing it only on social media.
Yeah, right.
Hopefully they have a lot better methods than that.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Hopefully they have professionals who know the answer to that question. I'm sure they do. But it does seem really hard to gauge real popularity because no matter what research they did on the front end, all of us are going to gauge popularity based on social media.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we are going to see people who think the same thing we do.
Yeah.
So, or angry people.
Yeah.
So it's hard to tell what will hit and what won't, I think.
But that's where it comes to trusting the talent. That's where
Trusting the product.
not
like-
the product, the people who are making the talent and the vision of those people.
Right. So when you're making something,
Yeah.
you have to make it because you believe in it and you can't make anything else.
Yeah.
This is the thing that you exist to make.
Yeah.
You can't make it because you expect it to sell or you
Yeah.
can't target it to like where you think the audience is going to be. You are making it for your ideal audience
Yeah.
who you hope exists.
Yeah.
And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But the things that strike really true are those where it's just like, I hope somebody out there likes this.
Right. At the end of the
I
day.
didn't make it to trick you into liking it.
No, I made it because
I didn't make
I'm
a thing that I
passionate.
think you will like. I
Right.
made a thing that is here. This is me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like those are the
Yeah.
things that really, really
Yeah.
get connections.
Yeah. But all in
But
like
how do you find those? Or how do those get funding? Like,
I think allowing that to happen.
they have to back creators.
Yes, they have to
And
allow that to
believe
happen.
in the creators
and not the
trust-
revenue stream.
Yeah.
So, for example, going back to Hogwarts Legacy, they were surprised that the game was as popular and well received as it was because they were following the online rhetoric, which was the JK thing, which was everything surrounding that. So to them, and this is, you can look up the article, David Haddad and David Zaslav, both of the names of David, in regards to the success of Hogwarts Legacy. They were surprised. But the people, whoever backed Avalanche Software, Alan too, John Blackburn, head of Avalanche Software, whoever backed them, backed their vision, backed their passion. And WB Games was rewarded for the talent and for the vision and for the sheer love of the IP that they were making. They were rewarded. And there's so many examples of that. Elden Ring. Everybody was saying, well, a lot of gaming journalists, this is not going to be widespread. Nobody wants to play a game that they die over 200 to 300 times on one boss. And yet, that game was the game of the year. And they've made a DLC that also sold and almost became Game of the Year and was nominated for Game of the Year last year. And they even have a co-op thing that's coming out this year. All based on a premise that There's no you can't change the difficulty. This is how the game is. You need to figure it out. They're putting everything on you, the player, and that game has been well received. And going back to what Sue said, allowing the creators and trusting them, trusting the talent, and allowing them to work.
Yeah. They have a vision. They believe in what they're doing. They're going to make it right. And they aren't going to add cheap little tokens into it to try to ride some wave that will already be passed by the time they're done with this thing.
Yep. And with this decision now to just focus on the franchises is hindering all of that success that we just talked about with Elden Ring and Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy is a priority. The sequel is a priority because the first one made them money. Not finding other people who are talented, who also care about the IP, who could pull other stuff. Can you imagine not just making Hogwarts Legacy 2, but also making spin-offs and other Harry Potter games from a popular IP that is being made into a TV show that has the third or fourth studio tour opening across the world in Japan within the last 5 years, that also has merch and a new amusement park spot happening at Universal. That IP. You're just focusing on one game? Come on. One game? That's it? With all of these other examples of stuff popping up, they have a new place in Boston for The Cursed Child. Everybody says The Cursed Child is horrible as a screenplay. But the stage play, everybody says is amazing. And now they have one in Boston. On top of the new books that we just showed you guys. Like, this IP prints money, and they're just focused on, well, this won't work. We're just going to milk it as much as we can.
Well, and I think that they haven't really gone all in on any of the other games. This is the only one that they really went all in on.
Yeah.
I think they were probably really surprised by Hogwarts Mystery, surprised and confused. Not surprised at all by Puzzles and Spells.
Yeah.
Because that's a formula that does always work.
Yeah.
Bright, shiny, and I can match 3 in a row.
Those
Got it.
Those little gemstones games, they always kill.
Easy.
Yeah.
But they didn't try that hard on Magic Awaken.
No.
They didn't
Marketing,
try that hard on Wizards Unite.
Nope.
They didn't try that hard on Quidditch Champions.
Nope.
They really didn't, marketing wise. They didn't believe in it.
I will say they did with Wizards Unite. Wizards Unite at the beginning was the big thing. Yeah,
they did.
They did.
And then COVID crushed it.
Messed everything.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
They did. They had Woo Fest, R.I.P.
They had a lot of marketing stuff that we were involved in.
They did.
Yeah, for sure. But
yeah, they had actual marketing for it. They didn't really for Magic Awakened.
No,
they had like those.
Even though the game has already been out, was selling like hotcakes over there.
So they just have a commitment issue that is maybe contributing to the lack of success in their games.
And I go back to the turnover as well. Like, Wizards Unite had, I forgot who was there before AT&T took over. And then AT&T took over WB. And then Discovery is taking over WB. So there was a lot of turnover within the division, which always goes back to leadership. And just, again, a good leader, I always say, especially as a coach now and having played football and a lot of sports and understanding the value of leadership and people having a voice and influence, that influence matters. And what a good leader not only is able to like do things and help the group out, but also entrust responsibility and trust that responsibility that they entrusted to the person to pan out. I'm going to put this as a football coach. I'm going to get this offensive coordinator because I trust their vision and I trust that they're going to echo what I need from them, but also bring something new that we need for the team. Same with the defensive coordinator, same with anything else. And so as a leader, as a CEO, as anybody, you have to surround yourself with people who you trust. And I believe that's what WB thought is what they were doing. But as we've seen with a lot of these new studios, not new studios, but these CEOs like a Bob Chapek and like a David Zaslav. All it's funny. Both of these guys are now having to figure things out. Marvel, Star Wars, Disney as a whole. The Disney parks are horrible. Like, they're not making any money, and that was their main revenue stream.
They're not making any money?
They're not making any money. Disney theme parks. Look it up.
Because everything's too expensive and no one can afford to go?
Yeah. Also, a lot of the new stuff that they've put out there, a lot of people aren't interested. Avengers Campus and stuff like that, a lot of people just aren't interested in. And I mean, same with, again, in Marvel, they, like, after the high of 2018, they've had, like, it's been like this now. It hasn't been consistent. Like, you can name 4 movies or maybe 2 shows that you're like, yes, they're, like, great within the past, 6, 7, 8 years, since Endgame. And same with WB, with the movie division, and now with the gaming division. So it goes back to leadership, but, like, I don't understand how you don't. I understand it, but I'm surprised they go the monetary route when it comes to Hogwarts Legacy and focusing it as a priority and not breaking down what made Hogwarts Legacy a success. Hogwarts Legacy a success, we're going to make another one. Let's try to duplicate that so we can apply it not only to Harry Potter, but to DC, but to Mortal Kombat, but to Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, all these other games. And at least from what they're talking, and especially when they're talking to their shareholders, it just sounds like they're just grabbing on to what has been a success, just to have fleeting confidence for the shareholders in their company. And it stinks. It stinks. So, all that to say, I'm very concerned about the future of Harry Potter games outside of Hogwarts Legacy and what we could be getting. Sue and I kind of saw the writing on the wall, which is why we decided to start branching out and cover other games, because we can't sit around as a channel and wait for Hogwarts Legacy 2. I can come up with theory videos every day. Like, that's not a problem. But that's not also how you grow a channel sometimes. Sometimes you have to do evergreen content. And evergreen content is playthroughs.
And we do like lots of types of games.
Yeah,
it's not a hardship to cover other stuff.
No, it's not. It's not. But you look at what was successful on the channel, and I'm like, Harry Potter. So let's just stick with that, and not understanding why Harry Potter worked for us. And so many of you guys have told us this. The channel works because of us, not so much the content. It's because of our passion for the content. So if we can share that passion for the content with other games that we really love, like Assassin's Creed, both of us, or Final Fantasy for me, then hopefully that will translate as well, and not just focusing on, I need another Harry Potter game. So, yeah.
I do still want another Harry Potter game.
We still,
we do want that, though.
We want one, and we want a multiplayer one. I want to play with chat on Wednesdays.
I want Harry Potter World of Warcraft. That's what I want.
Yo, they're never gonna do that.
They would do Sims before they did that.
Yeah.
Long before. Yeah. Well, James, let's dream big. There's no bad ideas in brainstorming.
I'm sorry. I'm not saying they're never going to do that. I did say that.
A lot of other things would have to happen first.
Yes.
A lot of other dollars would have to be dollared.
Or leadership.
Oh my goodness.
Jen Kingdom said, yeah, it's not like you haven't shifted before. Facts. After Wizards Unite. Exactly, Jen. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I just hope, because like, so many people thrive on the negativity, seeing cats fail, whether other content creators or businesses and stuff. A lot of people are like, eat the rich, and hopefully they fail and stuff like that, because whatever. And I'm just like, bro, like, I want good games. I want good games from these IPs. Like, I know the big things to talk about Ubisoft now, and I am a Ubisoft creator. But I love their games, bro. I love Ubisoft games, and I want Ubisoft to succeed. I don't want them to be taken over by Tencent. I want Assassin's Creed Shadows to succeed so we can keep getting more Assassin's Creed games from them. And so at the end of the day, I just want good games because I enjoy sharing my passion for them and like talking about them with Sue and with you guys. And so I'm hopeful. I'm hoping that things turn around and we get more games, but we'll see.
Ashley said it must be so hard when you have to think about the money because you're worried about the future of a company, but if you don't invest in creativity, people will notice.
Yeah.
Yep. Star Geezer Tim has suggested that maybe Disney makes some good movies again, and that might have a trickle-down effect. It's just, look, this is a brainstorming strategy session.
There's no bad ideas.
There's no bad ideas. Tim, great idea.
Great idea, Tim.
Maybe a good movie that people wanted and are excited for.
But that's the and that's the tough part. Good movie, but also something that works. That would apply to a general audience.
You know what I want?
What do you want?
A movie about Mufasa's parents' backstories.
I want to know how Aladdin became an orphan, a street rat.
Here's the burning question, since I was a child.
I want to know Genie's first wish for Aladdin.
I want to know who made the lamp.
Ooh, facts.
I want the facts behind the lamp
Facts.
that the genie was in.
Oh
Who made
God.
that lamp?
How do you mess up Star Wars, bro? Like,
Always remember, thank you for the super chat. Said, so this is not going to be another stupid live service game like Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League.
no.
We don't think it's going to be live service.
No, we don't think so. There is a fear of it because WB has stated that they were focused on, or they're doubling down on live service, always on mobile type games. But it doesn't sound like they're gonna be idiots. I'm not gonna say idiot. I'm gonna say I don't think it is a smart move if they try to turn Hogwarts Legacy into that. Oh, incoming. Oh.
Thank you for the gifted subs from Anonymous.
5 gifted subbies over on Twitch. Thank you so much. And we got a Hyper Train level 2 over there. But, I mean, the same leadership has said that they are going to double down on live service despite Suicide Squad failing to meet expectations.
But that was almost a year ago that they said that.
But they said it in a investors call.
Sometimes they change their minds.
They say it in the investors call. Their reasons for saying this is not wrong. Because if we're looking at stocks, the volatility of that.
Right.
The reasons for saying it isn't wrong.
Hey, Zoxa.
It's just not mentally in the right place to say that.
It's like the math checks out, but I don't think it'll work anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes the math is correct, but you were doing the wrong type of math for the problem you were trying to solve.
Yeah.
So,
as a gaming division, how to get consistent revenue? Always on live service type games. That makes sense. Yes. Executing that is the bigger thing. And it just has such a negative connotation to where it's just, I will always talk about Fortnite, Call of Duty, and the new game Marvel Rivals. You couldn't even tell Marvel Rivals is monetized. You couldn't even tell. Because they hide it. And I'm not saying hide it. Usually in a lot of live service games, hey, we got the new skin here. My kids play Pokemon Unite. As soon as I turn on the game, new thing here, you can use your gems here. New thing here, use your coins here. It's like everywhere. Marvel Rivals, it loads up, you can hit play. and they got their cosmetics and everything else hidden. And I think moving forward, Marvel Rivals should be the way to do live service stuff, particularly with battle passes not expiring, which that's an issue with Quidditch Champions. So that's forcing you to have to play because you only have a limited time to get these rewards before they reset. Marvel Rivals, they don't reset. Battle passes don't reset. The monetization is only skins, cosmetics. The skins look amazing, and it's based off of lore. They always refer to the comic books from which they came from, but it's subtle. Fortnite's just taking over. Fortnite, that's the exception, not the rule. Call of Duty's the same way. They've just been in the game too long. But if you're trying to get into this pie that is live service, always on mobile type games, and you have to compete with these already established games and try to pull their attention and get them to invest. And so it's just weird to hear that, even though it makes a lot of sense for them to double down on the live service thing. So I don't know, like, it's scary. But you guys, for us, have made a lot of things possible when it comes to recognizing what's going on in the gaming industry and allowing us to be ourselves and branch out. Avowed gave us a copy of the game for free. I'm sorry, Xbox gave us a copy of Avowed for free because of our following, because of you guys' support. Same with Ubisoft Creators Program. I've gotten Prince of Persia, Skull and Bones, Star Wars Outlaws. Probably going to get Assassin's Creed Shadows for free because we have a good following and I'm able to create even more content and branch out and not have to rely on just Harry Potter. And that's because of you guys. And I think that goes back to us identifying why you guys support us. And it's not just Harry Potter, it's because Sue and I. So I hope WB finds something like that. Because we don't just follow them just for the IPs. We like them because of the type of games they used to make back in the day. If it was a Batman Arkham game, but in a different style, I think it would be cool. So, yeah.
Ahmad said, bro, I can't believe that Hogwarts Legacy turned 2 years old. Feels like it was just yesterday it came out and we were so happy and excited. I know. I can't believe it's 2 years. Higers said, I think the past reset in Quidditch Champions ended with the last update.
You think so?
Britter said Stardew.
I still need to do it. I know, Britter. I know. I still need to get in that.
That would be fun.
I know.
That would be a fun live stream game.
Yeah.
It would be like way late to the party on it, but that's okay.
It would be a cute game to try out for both of us, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Do you think we'll get an update this summer or Hogwarts Legacy DLC? If it's not this year, I think the latest it will be spring of 2026. But in 2026, we're expecting the Harry Potter TV show. At the earliest, holiday 2026. The latest, spring 2027. So, and you're starting to get close to that 4 or 5 year mark of Hogwarts Legacy's release, where the sequel should be coming into play. So, I think this year is the big year. If the DLC is real, we should start seeing something this year.
Galactic Red Dragon said Stardew Hogwarts Edition. We had some people saying that they would watch whatever we play. Aw,
thank
that's
you guys.
so nice.
Thank you guys.
We just have to figure out our technical difficulties so that we can live stream again.
Yeah. That OBS
Our last
thing,
stream nearly broke us.
bro, that OBS thing with the echoes, I was like, what is happening?
It was like white noise happening.
With the robotic voices.
So we just have to figure out a few technical things.
Yeah.
But we are playing other games. We played Avowed.
Yep.
It was super fun. I have to get over my rage at tutorials because I just have to accept that the beginning of every game is going to be bossy.
You didn't like it with Hogwarts Legacy either. So
No.
it's just your thing.
Just let me mess up.
Yeah.
I don't care if I don't know what the buttons do. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Don't tell me to go press this button right now.
Yeah. It should be a thing you can turn that off.
That would be nice.
Maybe that's something.
The button should say like, I would rather have no idea what's happening than have you tell me what's happening for a couple hours.
Yeah.
You know?
Zion Wars. I know bitrate was a thing also. It's something that happens with OBS with their games and stuff. But if you have any information, DM me on Discord.
Thank you. Always remember for the super chat.
Thank you.
I know it sounds stupid, but if they make Hogleg mobile like Minecraft did, I would pay all of my money.
And like, I mean, that's the thing. Like, when it comes to like the live service thing we talked about earlier with Hogwarts Legacy, I don't think they should do it. But if they have an optional feature that's not tied to the story or a requirement, I think that could work while also allowing, WB to have some consistent revenue, like, changing different hairstyles and stuff where you can buy for it. So that would work.
Amelia can't wait to play Avowed. Perez said we should play Baldur's Gate 3.
That's an investment. We already know Sue and I are playing Assassin's Creed Shadows, which comes out in like a month.
We can build up a good backlog, and then maybe we can have people vote on what to play next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what's so dope about doing playthroughs. There's an infinite number of games that Sue and I have not played.
Okay, listen. James doesn't love this idea because we have limited time, but I want to play Gollum. I want to see what I want to see what it's all about.
We'll make that a Patroni Squad exclusive stream.
Okay, I know it wouldn't be fun to watch, but
I would love to hear. I think they would enjoy your sass with how bad the game is. So we'll make that exclusive one. We'll find a weekend.
We'll do it eventually. And Ahmad said, "Imagine getting a Hogwarts Legacy update or DLC before GTA 6." Right?
Oh my gosh! They did confirm it's still scheduled for fall 2025. And yes, Yoko, Gollum, yes. Sue got that. Gollum got. She bought
like
that
a
for
Father's
me
Day
as
present or
a joke
something.
Father's Day gift. I still have it wrapped up, and she really wants to see me play that horrible game.
I have been waiting and waiting. Deverell said, "Will you play Tales of the Shire when it releases?"
Yes, we would definitely look at it and check it out. I don't know if it'll be a playthrough, but we'll definitely have something where like we'll play it, and if it's something that you guys enjoy, we'll find a way to make it a continuous thing. But the first half of at least through April is going to be busy in regards to games for us.
They want us to play Gollum. Zoxa told me to stream it myself. Zoxa, I would, but I only know what like 4 of these buttons do on OBS.
I can set up the stream and then just have you play it.
But if it's Gollum and they have a long tutorial at the beginning, it's over. It's over.
It's going to be the shortest stream we've
It will
ever
be
had.
the shortest stream of all time. I'll just get frustrated and leave.
Oh my gosh.
But
yeah.
Yeah.
The channel, like, I know most of this stuff was like me playing it by myself, like Star Wars Outlaws and like even Indiana Jones, which I have to finish. But like I said this year, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna Sue and I were gonna play it, so we're gonna play games. So yeah.
And it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I'm realizing we have very different play styles.
Yeah, but I think that adds to, like, I mean, it's just Wizarding Wednesday, but with games now. It's like, that's all it is. Wizarding Wednesday, we just talk, and we just go back and forth. But now we go back and forth and argue over play styles.
I'm, like, getting frustrated with, like, too much reading, too long of dialogue. And James is like, let's really think about what should we say.
I'm invested. I'm invested. Like,
I'm like, make this end now.
I'm like, I feel like I'm doing D&D with, like, Avowed, for example. I feel like I'm in D&D. So I was like, how would I, as this character, like, react? I'm the savior. I'm this dude. Like, okay, how are the response? And there was a couple of responses that I was like, ooh, should we do this? Like, the taking the boat and, like, leaving her there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that goes back to Baldur's Gate 3. Like, there's a lot of that in there. But, different playstyles. Sue just wants to click, click, click. She just wants to hit.
I want to fight things.
What
was that phrase? Swing big weapons, take heavy hits, or something like that.
From Avowed. I forgot what it was.
Survive heavy hits.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
whatever.
That's Sue's style. Me, I'm like more methodical and like thought provoking and slow play it. Sue's going in there like a Gryffindor. Like, she didn't want to be a wizard. And, like,
No.
she's just like, I want a heavy sword. Like, we have a heavy, hammer?
We have a great hammer.
Great
now.
hammer. And she just got so hyped. She just, like, swings, like.
I haven't gotten to play with it yet.
Yeah.
Because it was your turn.
Yeah. Sue had the spear and shield. And it was like.
Yeah, I hate using a shield. I just want to be a tank and slow and have a big two-handed weapon and just.
If you
Just look out.
If you look at our characters in Skyrim, they're so.
My heavy armor is all the way upgraded. Every single thing upgraded.
Yo, my light armor, my sneak, my bow, my potions, alchemy, smithing, everything is max.
No,
Sue's
no,
just
no,
like,
no.
no, I don't care.
No. My only sneak that I want is run while sneaking and don't trip wires while sneaking.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't need any of that other stuff.
Lockpicking, maxed. Like, I'm methodical.
I think I'm okay on. I'm pretty high on lockpicking.
Yeah.
Speaking, 0 on the magic.
Spectral mode. Let's move that to next week. Next week.
Parrish said show and tell. Maybe we can do some screenshots of like our player
Yeah.
skill trees on Skyrim, and we can share it in the Discord or something.
Yeah. We'll have to take pictures because it's on PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on PS4.
Yeah.
Even though I have it on PC and PS5, my main stuff is on the PS4.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You guys should see it. But we're putting together some exclusive content for our Patronus Squad members. So if you're a subscriber over on Twitch or a member over on YouTube, I'm posting a post app right after this in regards to the type of content you guys want to see. We got some suggestions from you guys. I'm currently taking a class with YouTube in regards to members, and I told the Patronus Squad, but that's thanks to you guys. They look at our channel and they pull a lot of people based off how many members they have and the size of the channel. So kind of like a ratio thing. But we have an opportunity to work with YouTube and for 8 weeks and kind of figure out ways to not only grow the channel but help get this community to grow as well through memberships and exclusive content. So we've been in the background kind of coming together and trying to figure stuff out while taking you guys opinions into it, and because of you guys, and you guys would want to see it. So if you guys are a part of the Patronus Squad, please make sure you join our Discord and make sure you're active on the memberships post over on YouTube so you don't miss out on the polls and a lot of questions I'll be asking you guys in the next couple of weeks.
Just to catch up on Twitch comments, Cindy said a good idea, play Gollum on April 1st for April Fool's Day. That's fun.
That's a good
Yoko is excited
idea.
for Tales of the Shire. And Zion Wars said No Man's Sky just throws you in.
Which Mario and Stargazer? Tim, are you playing that with Mario? I know Mario over at Freaking Earth is playing it. And that's why I've avoided it.
And
Same
then-
with Cyberpunk.
Because they just throw you in?
Bro, I'm not playing anything else. I'm not going to be able to make any content unless I stream it. Like, I already know. That's why I had to stop playing WoW. That's why I had to stop playing a lot of these games. That's why I haven't played Red Dead yet. I've never played any of the Red Dead Redemption games. I know you guys are going to hate me. But, and they're the best open world games ever. I haven't played The Witcher 3 yet. I know it's considered one of the best open world games. Because I'm going to be done. Nothing else is going to matter like it was back in the day for Skyrim and so many other games. So yeah, I already know. And it's on our backstock. It's on our backlog. It's up there.
Zion Wars also called me the Barbarian, which feels accurate.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Galactic Red Dragon is
For sure.
shocked. They said, what?
Galactic. I just think of a popular game. I haven't played it. Just go with that.
James spends a lot of time researching and writing videos or writing scripts and editing and
And there was a
reshooting.
But
and
there also was a 10-year gap, I feel like, when our kids were born or when Sue and I got married. where I really wasn't playing that many new games outside of Madden, NBA 2K, Call of Duty.
You were playing Call of Duty every night.
Yeah.
Every night.
Those are the only, but those were
But
like,
it wasn't new. It
but-
was Modern Warfare.
well, it was new because it was Modern Warfare 3 and back when that was new. Good
Yeah.
lord. But you see, like my free time, I really couldn't delve into those open world type games. Call of Duty, I could get in like 3 or 4 matches and be done.
Mm.
I couldn't do that with those games. I can't say I'm going to play for an hour because I know I'm going to say I'm play for an hour and I'm actually going to play for 3 hours because it gets engulfs you. So, yeah, I haven't played it, and that's why I'm excited about playing for you guys. I haven't played Last of Us.
We'll
Yeah,
just have to put out a calendar of when we're going to do our playthroughs.
I don't have anything planned after April in regards to games. So.
We'll hit them all.
Yeah. Avowed right now, still continuing the Hogwarts Legacy thing, and Assassin's Creed in March. So, those are the 2. Favorite games, Michael Tomlin. Yeah. See ya, Hillary! Enjoy the snow. Never played Red Dead 2. Perez, I know. Everybody's shocked when I've never played it. I have it sitting right behind me.
I'm not Red Dead Redemption 2.
You're not sitting right behind me, Sue.
I thought you knew me.
I have played Ghost of Tsushima.
Is that all I am to you?
I haven't beaten Elden Ring. But yeah, I got Red Dead over there. 1 and 2.
I just confirmed it. He's telling the truth.
I told you, yeah, I wouldn't lie.
His story checks out.
I wouldn't lie.
That's the literally turned out. I was like, oh, is it here?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I wouldn't lie. I wouldn't lie.
A lot of these I've bought for you for like your birthday or Father's Day,
Yeah.
and like
Just,
they're like on the wish list, and I get them, and then
yeah.
Someday.
Final Fantasy 16.
Mm-hmm.
I need to play. Anyway. Hogwarts Legacy and Paleo are my main 2, says what the Nebula. Started Witcher 3 and already Red Dead Redemption 2, but need to go back and finish them, says Magica. Yeah. And Assassin's Creed, yeah. I have every Assassin's Creed game. I have every Assassin's Creed game, even the ones on the PSP. Unless there were ones on the GameCube, I don't have. Game Boy, I don't have. We have 15 here at the peak. There's 85 likes. Oh, we got 100 likes. All right, let's do it.
There's 97 likes on YouTube.
Oh, let's go then. Let's do it. All right. Let's get the pirouettes. And I think we have 1 chocolate frog. We can't get any more chocolate frogs because it is snowy. So hopefully it'll be gone this weekend. But pirouettes, chocolate frog, and then we'll get out of here. And thank you guys for the likes. We got 99 likes right now on YouTube with 15 people on Twitch. Thank you guys for hanging out. All right, let's see. I want to make sure. Okay, it is there. Wanted to confirm. All right, here we go. Oh, wait, let me take off one shoe. All right.
I took off both of mine, no big deal.
Apparently it's a big deal. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Woo! I like that one. That was clean. That was clean. I feel like we should add a feature.
Add? In addition to the pirouettes?
Yeah. James shows off his toys. Wouldn't y'all want that feature, chat? James and Sue show off their toys and or merch every Wizarding Wednesday. I'll start with Donatello from 1990. From the 90s.
Amelia said Olympic quality, both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amelia. I can tell you're very discerning.
If I still had my box, this thing would be worth a lot of money. But I don't. So. Donnie. Back in the day. Galactic Dragon said, oh my god, I remember them, right?
Denebula said Donatello was my favorite.
Sydney, you have no idea how random my shelf is with stuff. Oh my god. Wait, hold on.
When his brother came to visit, he looked at the shelf and just said, "He's a thief." I think the ownership of all of these toys is debated in his family.
Batman Returns boat from 92. I want to say 92, 93. Batman Returns boat is missing its lid, but it turns.
Hey, James.
Yeah.
Did you know that it's almost 7:00?
Oh, we gotta go. Okay. But anyway.
We can show our friends our toys another time.
Patreon exclusive. Patreon Scott exclusive. But anyway, let's open this. Chocolate Frog emotes in the chat. What do you guys think?
I think it's going to be Beaumont Marjorie Banks.
What did we get last time? We got Dumbledore.
Yep. And I don't remember who the other one was.
So we still need like a Merlin, a Helga. Didn't we get like a Slytherin and Ravenclaw one time?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
I want Jocunda Sykes always.
I need Merlin or Helga. Merlin or Helga. We already know, chat.
It's a long description.
Oh no!
Oh no!
It's a long
It's
description.
never what we want.
All right, here we go. A lot of Amelias in the chat, so we already know. And we got a Merlin from Perez with Bellatrix. All right, a Shri, a Chu, a Fwan. Hey, Dumbledore again.
John Lithgow. Hello.
Hey. It's John Lithgow. Good call, Sue.
Is it Lithgow or Lithgow?
Lithgow.
Okay.
Or Lithgow. I don't know.
I don't know. I definitely do not know.
But it matches. And he's Merlin like anyway, so.
Nice.
Two birds, one stone.
Merlin like. Oh, close.
Close, yeah.
Modernish, Merlinish.
Yeah. I got 7 of him, says Glenn. Well said.
Nice.
Well said. But anyway, yeah, we're not gonna hold you guys up any longer. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We plan on doing continuing our playthrough of Hogwarts Legacy Saturday live. If I can't fix it, I will do a quick playthrough on PC, and we'll have to continue our playthrough on PC. But either way, we plan on doing it Saturday. If anything changed, we'll let you guys know. And we'll still be posting our Avowed stuff as well. So, yeah, come through, watch it if you guys are interested in the game. If not, no worries. But, yeah, cool opportunity from Xbox. So, appreciate if you guys check it out. But, thank you for the continued support. Thank you for all the gifted Membies. Happy birthday to all 4 people we celebrated today. Parrish, Lauren, Becky, and Drummer. And Lumos to everyone. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday or Thursday. Spread Lumos. You never know who needs it. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Ryan Little.
Japan.
Ryan Little.
Japan.
Brian Little.
Japan.